Hello guys, and welcome to the first episode in a new Let's Play here in Victoria 2 with the historical flavor mod. In this playthrough we're going to be playing as the Papal States. However, as you can see in the title, it says the Papal Kingdom. Now the difference between those two things is basically that when you form Italy as the Papal States in this mod, you become the Papal Kingdom. So it's not any more complicated than that, so sorry if that title was a bit misleading, but, you know, I wanted to try and make my Let's Play seem a bit unique and interesting. So yeah, let's jump in. Although I guess I should point out before we jump in that, as you can see here from my saves, I've already failed repeatedly at playing this campaign. I've even played all the way up to 1853. Before realizing that the campaign was kind of dead. So I have quite a lot of specific things that I need to be sorting out here. So I guess I should start out by explaining what my plans are and what the general strategy of this campaign will be. More like. So yeah, we're gonna start out by doing the basic things, you know, get some troops, get some stuff. Splendid isolation, sure. We'll get some hussars. There we are. So from my experience in my test games, and most importantly in my actual attempts at playing this campaign, getting great power status is doable. It's doable. It might take a couple of restarts, but it is definitely doable. What is really difficult though is sphering all of the Italian states. Sphering the two Sicilies is piss easy, and sphering these minor ones is doable with enough struggle, because the Austrians have a tendency to be distracted by the Germans. The big struggle, the big struggle, is the Kingdom of Sardinia, which used to be known as the Kingdom of Sardinia Piedmont in earlier versions of this mod, and in Vanilla Victoria 2. But that was changed up a bit in not this version. This is version 1.27i, by the way. Knowing the guy who makes this mod, the fucking by the time this goes up on YouTube, that will probably be outdated. But yeah, that is like the big struggle, is to get him into your sphere. So yeah, let's just quickly disable microstates, because I hate microstates, and they, especially when I play Italy, because they'll make my map look all kinds of ugly. Just reform government, sure, and then we'll do trade policy. We'll keep it flexible. Right. So in my previous attempt, what I've done is I have essentially crippled Sardinia Piedmont by stealing Sardinia. However, I have found that that's actually not the best strategy, because when you do that, you hold their core territories. I mean, the kingdom is literally called the Kingdom of Sardinia, so, you know. You hold their territories, and so they will never like you. They will always have like -200 relations towards you, which obviously makes sphering them rather difficult, especially when you consider the fact that France always spheres them. So you do not only have to try and sphere them, you have to try and fight France for the sphere. What is even more difficult is that in my test, or in my previous playthrough, the French also released Genoa, which means there are two of these little French puppet nations up here that prevent me from forming Italy. So in this playthrough, I'm going to try a different approach. I'm going to start with my classic restart scumming. Essentially, I'm going to restart the game until I can successfully get a casus belli against Oyo for free, essentially, because I'm really going to need that manpower for some later adventures. So one thing you might ask, of course, is why wouldn't you just freaking fabricate a puppet casus belli on them and put Sardinia Piedmont in your puppet, or in your puppet? Put them in your make them a puppet, essentially. Because presumably you can get France to help you with that. Yes, you can. But as I mentioned earlier, the French have a chronic tendency to release Genoa. And because Genoa is in the province of Piedmont, the war score does not like the cost of releasing Genoa is not relative to the amount of actual territories held by Genoa, but instead to the war score of the entire province of Piedmont, which obviously is a fuck ton because it's like, you know, it's over 2/3 of the entire nation of the Kingdom of Sardinia, at least in terms of population and worth. I mean, it's the freaking capital. So that's problematic, because the French will just enforce the Genoa war goal and then just straight up ignore your war goal. I have, however, after way too much time, worked out a workaround. We'll get to that a little bit later though, because right now we need to get medicine, because everyone needs a bit of medicine from time to time. This is well known. Let's see, yeah, the troops are getting good, but yeah, I'm probably just going to cut any second now, unless we can get very lucky, which I have gotten before. You know, I got very lucky in my Persia campaign, and especially lucky in my Ratanakosin Kingdom campaign. Well, I don't know, I think I did have to restart a couple of times in that one in order to get what I wanted. I forget. Yeah, so there we are. See, I can't have that, you know. It's 10 infamy to make this guy a puppet, and my plans will not work if this doesn't work. And trust me, like, restart scumming is totally not the same thing as save scumming. Totally different. This restarting the game, I think of it like EU4, right? It's like when you play the Byzantines and you have to restart the game a bunch of times in order to get Hungary to have a good opinion of you. I don't know, maybe that was a necessary thing back in the day. I don't know what the current Byzantine strats in EU4 are, but I think of it in the same way. And from my experience, you guys don't mind. So let me just get out of the game, I guess. And mission to Oyo? Well, we just got the Casus Belli, so who cares? Right then. So I should probably explain why the fuck I'm invading Oyo. Well, I forget. I've recorded this Let's Play so many times. I am already forgetting what I've talked about and what I haven't. But colonial railroading can no longer be turned off, and so making sure you get into the parts of Africa you want early is really important in this version. So yeah, we're already mobilizing. We're gonna try and get some troops over here. There they are. Yeah, I'm just gonna declare the war immediately, actually, just so that I don't get the event for being mobilized at peace. We're not gonna call the French in because we have other plans for the French. Because I have found a workaround, as I said, to the whole Genoa meme. Essentially, I need to convince the French not to add that war goal when I invade Sardinia to puppet them. And in order to do that, I essentially need to make sure that the French have too much infamy to where they can. Well, that's wrong, actually. Not to where they can. Well, that was originally what I was going for when I did this thing. I was originally going to try and make the French have too much infamy to even be able to add the war goal. Although for my tests, as long as they have around 16, okay, that's, any discount is fine. As long as they have around, you know, 16 infamy, they won't add that war goal when I go against Sardinia. And the way I'm going to make sure that I can, in fact, make that happen is that I'm going to be invading Morocco. So I really don't want to do a fucking punitive expedition against Morocco because it's fucking pointless. All I get is dumbass Ifni. I mean, I guess I could try and take a state, but that's even more expensive, and I don't even want land over here, to be honest. I did some other test games where I tried to see if there was any sort of uncivilized nation I could invade that would actually give me anything nice. I guess, okay, never mind, Persia would work. I guess I did remember that just now. But the idea is that when I call France into the war against Morocco, they will add a war goal for Taza. And that will put them up to around 16 infamy, because the French have a bunch of events and bullcrap with the Algerians at the beginning of the game that makes them go up to 10 very early. As you can see, they have. So once they add that war goal, that's another 7.5, so I guess maybe they'll have even more infamy in this alternate reality than in my test games. Once they have that, they should not be as interested in either releasing Genoa or independent Sardinia down here. And that should let me do what I want. Now I haven't tested anything further than that. To be fair, I haven't even tested conquering Oyo. But I did do that in an alternate game, and that did work out. So hopefully we can sort this out. Hopefully indeed. And look at that. Okay, okay, Aro. Yeah, we got the good alternate thing. I remember in one of the alternate timelines, the Daram Garam Sultanate got called in, and that was a shitfest. So, although here's sadly Oyo does not own this province. They did own that in another timeline, but I'm not gonna get too greedy. Actually, I'm totally gonna get too greedy. Greed is the name of this entire campaign. That's like the lifeblood that shall fuel this meme. So yeah, let's get in here and kill some locals. That's right, I have already declared war. Derp, derp, derp. Die, local population! Also, yes, we're gonna start the war against Morocco. So we're gonna call them in. Punitive Expedition, France. Have yourself a good bit of fun there, mate. So they're in. Also, yeah, now that actually I should have started this earlier, but yes, now we can start justifying against Sardinia. So we'll go for a make puppet. And that should fabricate nicely while we are fucking about over here. I might not even have needed to mobilize, to be honest. I didn't actually do that in my previous attempt, but we got busted. 7.7. That's. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not happy about it. You know, I'm not pleased about that. But it's like, it's not bad to the point where I'm just gonna rage quit. So, blah blah blah. Rozzini. There we are. Get some prestige. Very nice. Shit, money is F to pay respect for, yeah, F to pay respect for money. Yes, there we are, as I expected. The French are now demanding Taza, which, since they didn't get to actually fabricate on it, brings their infamy up to almost 17, yes. Once again, it seems very convoluted, but you do have to go through that meme thing, unless you want the French to add those meme borgles of theirs. Oh, there we are. We have peace. So there it is. The French took that. And I get the Ifni Treaty Port. Yay! And like no fucking war indemnities because the Moroccans are poor as shit. And there we are. We're basically at the point where we can invade now. So let's go ahead and invade. I've never actually been able to end the Moroccan war before I start the Sardinia war. But of course you do want to do this early, because you know the French are very much on the way to or not to puppet, but to sphere them. So that's how that works. In the meantime, all of my troops are just dying in the fucking jungles down here. Yeah, this is not good. Let's actually gather them all together. You go there, that's okay. Well, yeah, let him go to Lagos. He goes there, and we'll go here. So, colonial power, yes, yes, yes. So I guess there is an argument to be made that, like, I am losing more troops fighting this war than I would be gaining, but, you know. In the long run, mate, it's all about the long run. Such are the ways of the Pope. Yeah, we can temporarily fund it a bit just to get some organization for this last stretch here. Come on. Let me just have the sour horror things in Europe. Things are very nice in Europe. And the French have not added any dumbass borgles yet. Then again, they might do it anyways. Oh fuck, no debt. We're not going into that. That's illegal. It's against the laws of the Sacred Pope. And we are the Pope, so we do not want to go against the laws of the Sacred Pope, do we? Fuck you, Oyo. Go kill. Actually, well, you don't actually have to go kill yourself because you're already dead. So that would be redundant. So yeah, one regiment died in the jungles. That sucks. And he's not even walking. Who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows? Let's just get home and burden colonial. Oh, really? Not that bad. Yeah, let us really chill with the... Actually, how is the Navy doing? We should be able to survive on the way home. Can also get some more regiments now, so let's get ourselves some blessed artillery. This is our... try to remember what I've done previously. Yeah, because I'm not going to have the actual direct control over the forces in Sardinia in this alternate timeline, so that will make certain plans later on a bit more difficult. I still think we should just spam artillery though. Yeah. Or no, let's get one infantry. Let's not completely go get. Let's not let thing go complete. Let's not get things completely. Let's give up on trying to say that, but there it is. Sardinia Piedmont is now a fucking theocracy under the control of the glorious Pope. And that's step one of this whole meme done. Right. So what is this big war that I've been talking about that I need so many troops to succeed in? Why, let me tell you. I am planning to invade the Ottoman Empire. Yes. Because when the Eastern Crisis happens, they will be a bit distracted. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to sneak in, with the help of the French, of course, you know. Can't do anything without the French. We're going to sneak in with the help of the French, and we're going to conquer Bosnia. Now, why am I conquering Bosnia? Now, once again, it's all about like the long-term meme. Because during the, well, not the Oriental Crisis, but the Congress of Berlin, Bosnia becomes a puppet of Austria, which means I have to pay like, what is it? 2.5 to release and 22 to annex. And they get these two provinces, so it would be like 35 something. Like it's insane the infamy you would have to take. So if I can grab Bosnia early on for 11 infamy, that would be good. So that's that strat. Dank strats. Yeah, in my very various attempts at this campaign, the war against the Ottomans have been varyingly difficult. It all depends on how well the Egyptians do, really. So it'll be interesting to see how things work out this time around. So yeah. I guess I'll see you guys when that shit happens, unless we get some meme events that give us prestige or whatever, which I would very much like. This is not good. My little vassal is having some rebel problems. Well, problems might be overstating it a bit, but you know, we're gonna help them out. Kill some dipshits. It always works. Well, it doesn't always, well, you know what I mean. Also, if you're wondering why I don't have any research, it's because oh fuck, can you guys give me access? I don't have to boat everywhere, no? I see, you are a chronic cunt. Why, we cannot rely on chronic cunts now, can we? No, that's not strategical. But yeah, I'm waiting for idealism. Get that as early as possible. Once again, long term, that's what it's all about. Although, speaking of long term, I should probably actually get some of that education going. The economy wasn't doing so good in the wartime period, so that's why I put that down. Maybe even some military spending and a bit of admin. I would like to encourage some more brigades. Oh shit, really? I just sent my troops home. I should probably build a bigger transport fleet, actually. Because when the whole Ottoman meme rolls around, I'm going to want to transport ships in bulk. So let's do that. Fuck, I could even do with some heavies, to be honest. Let's get a heavy ship. Man of war, indeed. Die, liberals! Oh shit, wait, who are you? North Italian nationalists? What does that even mean? Are you like independence people for like Sardinia, Piedmont specifically? I don't know. Are you going to deal with this? Yeah, thank you, because my army was getting a bit shredded there. Yeah, let's actually fund it a bit, because this is getting out of hand. Gonna need some reinforcements, you know? Alright, Pious IX. So I'm not gonna lie, I've read this event a billion times before. because I've failed this campaign so many times. Basically, a new pope is elected, and he was kind of a liberal, I guess, for a while, and then he changed his mind when things got a bit out of hand in 1848, I think. It might have been a different pope. I don't actually remember entirely. Regardless, we're just gonna click the button, no concessions to anyone, I am the pope. That just gives us a fuck ton of prestige and puts us into place number 8. Very nice. So it's 1841 now. So I'm actually thinking we're gonna start fabricating against the Ottomans right now, actually. Because it takes 286 days or so to fabricate the darn thing. And the Eastern or Oriental crisis or whatever should fire any day now. So it makes sense to be a bit sort of ahead, if you will. Yeah, we got secondary power. Fuck. Do you get extra fabrication meme for great power status? I don't actually know. I don't have any voting though, and we're never gonna... Ah, yes, there it is. The Ottoman menace. Blessed. Blessed indeed are these memes. Let's start funding the army, actually. Get ready. I said start funding the fucking army. Sure. We got busted. That's fine. That's life in Victoria too. Yeah, fund the army. Actually, funding this stuff is not super a priority. I would really like a cavalry unit though. Tempted actually to disband one of my units a bit here. Yeah, I'm tempted to disband one of the units to build another cavalry brigade. I should probably do that. Zuavi, Bologna. Bologna, I know for a fact Bologna is in Italy, so we can disband that. And replace it with some cavalry. And it's slower, and it's faster. Yeah, this is just all kinds of crazy. I promessi sposi. Right, the betrothed. Yes, I've read this, you know, I've read this before in my failed attempts, if you want to pause it. It's some drama crap, but it has some nationalism in it, I guess. And the point is, it lets us say one language, one culture, one nation, which gives us plurality and prestige, and some dastardly liberalism, but that's tolerable, so we shall endure. Alright, so the Oriental crisis has finally triggered. So this is our time to go to war. Then again, yeah, okay, let's have a quick period of preparation. Let's get some organization going. I have a pretty decent navy. Well, it's not good. It's shit actually, but I have... once again, I was about to say, oh, I have way more transport ships this time than last time, but I never did post my last failed attempts at this campaign, did I? So, alright, getting the invasion going here. Actually, I should probably do it this way. Yes, I'm noticing that my Italian allies, which, well, I guess they're still Sardinia. It just looks like they're Italy because they've changed their flag. I think that happens when they become a constitutional monarchy or semi-constitutional. So that's why they are all of a sudden Italian looking. But don't worry, you know, still my puppet, still my ally. So let's launch into Bosnia here. Ooh. I can actually add a war goal. And I do have the infamy for it. You know, I wouldn't mind a bit of Albania. Yeah, oh, if I can get that. Oh! Oof. Dangerous hype right now. Dangerous. Livsfarlig fanskap. Let's get some generals. Come on now. Attack plus... attack is good, I guess. I would have preferred a defense, of course, as we all do, but that's all good memes. Ah, spicy indeed. Really though? Okay, so the Russians have intervened on the Egyptian side. Oh god, I can't even speak. Oh my god, that wouldn't... Fuck me. That would potentially make this war piss easy compared to the disasters I had in my previous playthroughs. Also, yeah, I completely forgot I can actually command the Italian units, or the Sardinian units, or Piedmontese, or Savoyard, or whatever fuck you want to call them. Yeah, we should just get a good front line going then. Why are you taking attrition, Mr. Italian boy? Ah, can I split? Oh, I can actually split your armies. I'll have them donate some cavalry then to this unit, get some occupation going. And you just got reinforced. Okay, this is good though. Serbia, surely you shall love me and give me access. Oh, Wallachia. Oof. Wallachia being spooky. I don't know, Wallachia for some reason tends to suck. At least in my previous attempts. They just sucked so hard. It was hilarious. But the proper Turkish troops surprised me in their strength in my previous attempts. So, gonna try and be a bit careful here. Try not overextend ourselves. He says as he is overextending. But, yeah, we're pushing into Albania. Fuck me, this is going very well. I am happy. Yeah, oh man, yeah, I guess the crucial thing was the fact that the Russians are just swooping in here and causing trouble. That's the key. Oh, okay. Never mind. Here comes the Turks. Do you have a good general? Attack +3. No, that's not quite what I would like. It's worth it to get an extra defense. So he's gonna attack me, and we're gonna pour in our allied troops. I guess this guy can go kill this little regiment. But we should be able to win this relatively good. Yeah, we did. Now, if I can get that attack bro back, Karalogihi, and push onwards to Flori, blah blah blah. Yes. That's the battle I want. Shut up, Discord. Unless that didn't show up on the recording. If so, I just sort of embarrassed myself, I guess. But, stack wiped. Fuck! Sorry for overreacting a bit here, but my god, this war is going so good compared to the way in... Woo! Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Feels good, man. I mean, it doesn't hurt that Paradox announced fucking Rome 2 a couple of hours ago as of me recording this. So, I'm in a good mood. Feels good, man. Feels very good. Let's get some troops behind the line here to reinforce the small stack, I think. Fuck yeah! We have risen in status in the world! We are now considered a great power. Yes! We can nationalize the industry. Yes! Influence these bitches. What? Spain? Well, that did not happen in my previous attempts. God damn it. Really? Spain? Okay, do I go for... That pisses me off. Man, I was so happy. My god. And now this happens. Let's give a shot at Tuscany. Presumably... You're still a great power? You absolute shithead. I don't know, maybe he'll... Who are you at war with? You're at war with Egypt. Okay, so you're intervening in that shit. Okay, that's the first time I see Spain intervening in that crap. Also, do you have an army anymore, Mr. Auto Meme? You do. So, but I would like to get the capital. So we're going to get a march going here. Get some proper forces. We have been France! Really? Okay, so Russia just peaced out. So let's try and be a bit more careful. And... Yes. Like, I get that I'm overreacting in a sense, but boy. It took 4 attempts, but fuck it, I did it. I achieved all the goals. Got great power. Well, the one thing I did not achieve in this playthrough is that I haven't built a single factory. I kind of forgot about that, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I didn't forget about it. I remembered it... Well, I kind of forgot about it. I just remembered it way too late. Because by the time I wanted to... I was like, holy shit, I should probably build industry. I was preparing to invade the Ottomans. And for some fucking reason, the reactionaries in the Papal States have anti-military, which means that you don't really want to be reactionary whenever you go to war. But now that we are at peace, we might as well go reactionary and get some factories going. However, I think I'll save that little pleasure for the next episode. Because damn it, I feel like this first episode we have achieved a lot. Man, it's been almost 10 years. Yeah, the progress I made in this episode took me 2 episodes in the previous playthroughs. Okay, never mind. The first playthrough stopped before I got to this point. But the second playthrough, the one that ended up in like 1853, it definitely took more than... Honestly, let's not delve? Is that a word? Let's not think too hard about the previous playthroughs. Let me just bless and pray and... Oh, yes! Oh man. Feeling that dopamine in my brain. Yes. Thanks so much for watching this first episode, and until next time, bye.